Greetings, ghouls and gamers! This is the RetroUSB AVS console. While it boasts compatibility with most NES games, some games just don't want to play, such as My Super Dodgeball here. Power on the system, and it'll recognize the cartridge, but it just won't start up. Fortunately, there's a fix for this in the form of a new pin connector for the system. First, we're going to turn the system over, and there are 4 basic Phillips head screws to remove. Turn the system back over, check to make sure you didn't leave the game cartridge in. Oops. You'll want to keep up with these 4 screws. Separating the shell is a bit tricky. You may need to put pressure on the power or reset buttons. You may also want to kind of push in on the controller ports. You'll hear a snap when everything's coming apart. And finally, replacing the pin connector is pretty easy. You just lift up and remove the old one. The new pin connector will snap right in. This is a little bit tricky. If you have an older model AVS, you'll have to remove some of the plastic. I did it with needle nose pliers, and I tried not to damage things more than necessary. It'd be a lot easier if you had a rotary tool, like a Dremel, to work with, but this is the end result you'll want here. Everything should be trimmed down as closely as possible. Now it's time for reassembly. Everything will snap back together when it's lined up correctly. And we've got to put the 4 screws back in. Flip it over, and let's give it a test. Success! Super Dodgeball works, and other problematic NES cartridges have worked for me too. Hopefully this helps you out. Special thanks to our patrons from Patreon for making this video possible. Please consider becoming a patron. Starting at just $1 a month, any amount helps out. It keeps this channel alive and undead.